Good afternoon. This video is called Things Are Not Always As They Appear to Be. Are They, God? Atheist and Satan? God is real to many people. To atheists, God and Satan are not real. To people who believe in Satan, God is real, but they reject Christianity and worship Satan like people worship God and Jesus Christ. This is their reality, and it is true for them. In a free-thinking world, people have the right to think as they choose. We have all talked about people who believe in God or those whom don't. Just a while back, I talked to an older man whom believed in Satan. At first, I thought, should I talk to him? And then I thought, well, Jesus Christ would talk to him and wonder why somebody would believe in Satan. So I figured, what the hell? If one does so, they should have a good idea of who they are as a person, and they should be able to not be weak and believe in themselves, because if they're looking for love, a person like this might take them in and convince them that they should change their way of thinking. But I was interested in this person. I wanted to know why he believed in Satan, like so many people believe in Jesus Christ. So many people who believe in Jesus Christ, a lot of Christians, are really angry and pissed off at gay people and condemn them. I found it interesting that this guy who worshipped Satan was very pissed off at Christians. The two correlations were interesting. Hate. Both groups seem to hate. He wanted me to worship Satan and would teach me about him. He said Satan was not all bad. I don't have a problem with people believing in Satan as long as they don't go out and kill or hurt others in his name. To understand his anger even better, I asked him the question, if God created all life, then he created Satan, because this is not heaven. Then I also said, if God and Satan are both everywhere, then are they one and the same? Which one could come to the conclusion of many atheists, if God and Satan are both intertwined, then they both cancel each other out or do not exist. He thought it was interesting that God and Satan could be one, as I recall. I can't remember his exact words, and I don't want to say things that he didn't say. Many people would say, John, why put yourself in this situation? John, you are not Jesus Christ. True, but Jesus Christ was a teacher. And do people really believe in him, or do they wear faith like a hat on an Easter Sunday? This person made me relax about life, about how many of us struggle to be so perfect. Many people are all so uptight and focused about being perfect for God and then going to heaven instead of enjoying this life here and now. My mother Mary flew to France to pray for me when she had bone cancer. This person wanted me to join his belief system, but that would be so disrespectful to my mother too, whom came back in 1956 after praying for me, and then she died on Good Friday. Both Christians and some people who believe in Satan, I have concluded, hate certain types of people. As the Beatles sang, and this can also go through for atheists, brother, if you want money for minds that hate, then you can count me out. Both groups and all these groups of people don't call me an atheist or a God or Jesus freak or somebody who believes in Satan. My faith and journey has always been a continuous process, and it's a personal journey for everybody. For years I have talked about the CIA, FBI, organized crime, and everyday people, sometimes obsessive. At 21 years old, I have Robot to thank for that. He came and took away my youth even more, but I have always been old for my age. Now on Facebook, people are concerned about information being leaked out. At 42, I started talking to people online. Being gay and disabled, it opened up my whole world. I fell in love with people from all over the world at first. And then I quickly realized that computers can bring us together, but we are often so lonely we want our connections online to become reality. In real life and online, sexuality is not easily defined. Appearances may not always be the whole reality, and people play many different roles in their daily lives. Why? Because of love and not wanting to hurt one another. I have taught to people online all over the world on different sites for 22 years now. Often I ask myself, am I talking to a real everyday person? CIA? Am I talking to an undercover cop? Maybe a psychiatrist, FBI, or even someone in the mob? Since 9/11, our world really changed, and often at times really don't know who we are talking to online unless we meet them in real time or we have known them from our past. Things are not always as they appear. Look at our president. He says our country is doing great, but do you fire people day after day after day if our country is doing great? The person who believes in Satan told me you can find Satan all over the internet too. Good and evil are on our online daily, and that is plain to see, or is it just people disagreeing? When I go to church anyway, nowadays I remind myself things are not always as they appear. Are there spies among us in our daily like Big Brother existence, which we have created through technology? I often talk about radio and TV gods, which is a kind of radical, and uh, most of these people, I hope, are everyday people just working for corporate America, and they are frustrated with the same daily bullshit that you and I deal with daily. Are they undercover cops in our Are there undercover cops in our daily lives and we don't really realize it? Does the CIA feel that they have to protect ourselves from ourselves? I have cerebral palsy and not a degree, and often my thoughts or reflections have often made people uncomfortable. I and people like me have a right to exist. Things are not always the way they appear to be. As long as you do not preach hatred or violence towards others, you can believe in God, be an atheist, or even believe in Satan. The only way for peace on earth is through love. The Christian has to accept the atheist and realize that people who believe in Satan do exist. The people who believe in Satan have to accept that Christians do exist and should be respected just as they want to be. But I really don't see this as a reality for most people. Atheists can look at this as nonsense and say both groups are crazy. What are our daily truths and what do we believe in? Is it by conditioning? Just a few thoughts from the palsy philosopher. Those who celebrate Easter have a happy Easter.